Everyone, it's Jen with Timeline Tarot, and welcome to your bonus Planet Parade Tarot reading. Beginning on January 21st, 2025 through February 21st, 2025, stargazers will be in for a real treat as Mars, Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, Venus, and Saturn will be aligning in a stunning parade. Regardless of where you live in the world, you will be able to see the majority of these planets over the course of the next 30 days with your bare naked eye. If you want to see the full lineup, it's recommended that you use a telescope or maybe even powerful binoculars. This celestial lineup will be impacting all 12 signs differently. I've set the intentions of this particular reading to be for your sun, moon, and rising placements. All 12 videos will be up over the course of the next couple of days, so make sure that you check them out to see how it will be impacting you or that particular placement. If you're not sure what your placements are, in the description box below, as well as the pinned comment, will be a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Take a look at that and just come back here and watch the video for the respective placement or placements that you wish to view. Do keep in mind this is a collective general reading, not individualized or personalized to you, and therefore messages may come through that don't fully resonate. And if that happens, please don't get upset. It just means that that one particular message is intended for someone else of your sign or your sign's placement. So as I always say in a collective reading, take what fits, how it fits, and leave what doesn't. With all that said, let's begin. Hello, Cancer. Well, my darling, Mars will be front and center for you. And so since it's moving through your sign, this could stir up passions within you, some type of drive, or for some of you, possibly even revisiting past relationships, whether platonic or romantic. So let's see what your oracle cards have to say, and then we'll delve a little bit deeper using tarot. We have heart, home, compassion. I cannot make it up. Okay, that's card number 27. So maybe the numbers 2, 7, 9, 20, or 27 are relevant to you. Step up and lead, new moon and Capricorn. Liking the message here for Cancer. And your next message, courage, the blood moon. Wow. Okay, let's get into tarot here. So, for a lot of you, you could be revisiting past relationships. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean connecting with people, although for some of you it may. But you might be revisiting past relationships, contemplating. I kind of feel like it's split there. Some of you will be thinking about people who are no longer in your life in a very fond and nostalgic way. This could be friends or family members or lovers who maybe have passed on. And the next 30-day period, you could find yourself heavily thinking about those people and recalling the sweet memories that you had with them. For others of you, you very well could be considering, I don't want to say considering, you very well could be reviewing past relationships of people, particularly more like friends and family members that you have disconnected from for whatever reason. And you may be considering reaching out to those people. It would be, the next 30 days will be a pretty emotional time for the Cancerian collective, but because Mars is front and center in your sign, you'll also want to take action towards this. So if you're remembering a friend, family member, maybe even lover who's no longer with us, you may want to do something. May find yourself in the next 30 days saying, I want to do this to honor this person. Plant this tree, do something they've always wanted to do, you know, check something off of their bucket list in their honor, something like that. And for others of you, like I said, where there's a connection, friend or family member that you've been disconnected from, you may have the desire to want to reach out to them. And if it's not to make a full connection, it might just be able to, something like, hey, I've been thinking about you lately, or I'm just wondering how you're doing. Tell me more about heart, home, and compassion for the Cancerian collective. What do they need to know about heart, home, and passion? I just saw the World card. We'll see if it comes out again. Tell me more about heart, home, and compassion for Cancer, sun, moon, and rising. Let's do one more shuffle now. Thank you. Heart, home, compassion is clarified by the Empress, followed by the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Page of Wands. Yep. Tell me more about step up and lead. New moon in Capricorn. What does Cancer need to know? Cancer, sun, moon, and rising. What do they need to know about step up and lead? One more shuffle. Thank you. Step up and lead. Clarified by Judgment, the Queen of Cups. There you are, my darling. The Magician. And then the Five of Pentacles and courage. Tell me why courage is here. Tell me why courage is here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Courage is being clarified by the Eight of Wands, the World. It does show itself again. The Four of Pentacles and the King of Wands. This actually is really nice. Wheel of Fortune, Six of Wands, Ace of Cups. That leaves the King of Cups to the Ten of Wands to the Tower at the bottom of the deck. So for me, again, if this isn't your message, you can just check one of your other placements. I've set all the intentions for these readings to be for your sun, moon, as well as your rising ascendant sign. So just take a look at, you know, if you're here for Cancer sun and this isn't resonating, just check whatever your moon or your rising placement is. But I've tapped into a group of you where, again, that original message on how this planetary alignment will be affecting Cancer is really ringing true here in the message within these cards. I feel like you are thinking about people from the past, connections that have ended. Ten of Swords, whether they've left your life because they've left the earth, or they've left your life because of disconnections, you've severed connections, they've severed connections, arguments, disagreements, etc. I do think you're fondly thinking about two things here for some of you: rebirthing those connections, or at least reaching out to those people. Page of Wands, just small little reach out, small little hellos, mom, dad, brother, sister, etc., kind of see how people are doing. And in that respect, I think you're doing it with a lot of compassion and love here in this Nine of Cup energy. For others of you, you could be recalling back and thinking about people that you've lost, again, that have left the earth, and you might be contemplating or looking for ways, trying to discover ways to almost like rebirth their memory, or I should say like honor their memory, by coming up with something to honor them. Again, you know, if you had a friend that, I don't know, liked to walk, maybe you want to do a 5K run or something like that. Or, you know, you've lost a family member and they like to garden. Maybe you want to dabble in gardening this year to remember them or honor them, or donate to a food pantry, you know, whatever it is here. But I feel like there's a lot of contemplation here for the Cancerian collective about their past connections, revisiting them, again, the ones they have lost for a variety of reasons. And for some of you, thinking about reaching out to that person or those people. And for others of you, it's discovering ways to honor that person or those people. And I do see you doing it over the course of the next 30 days. I think in the next week or two, you're in this contemplative Page of Wands, trying to discover ways to either reach out to those people or honor them. And then by the time we get to February 21st, it looks like you're ready to step up and lead. You're making the judgment call to pour your heart, and use your head, magician, pour your heart, and manifest this opportunity. I definitely feel here it has to do with loss. Five of Pentacles energy. So again, I don't know why or how these people have left your life. It's a collective general reading, but there does appear here, again, I have tapped into a group of you where you'll be pouring your heart, really your passions, into either reaching out to these people, trying to manifest reconnection with them, or trying to come up with ways to honor them if they're no longer here. We then have Courage to the Eight of Wands, to the World card, to the Four of Pentacles, to the King of Wands. I think this is very fast forward movement. I get two messages here. Very fast forward movement, Eight of Wands being the second fastest card in tarot. To the World card, again, to honor people that have left us, you know, that are resting in peace, as the woman here is doing on the World card. For others of you, this is fast communication, or I shouldn't say fast communication, a lot of communication with someone that you have previously ended a cycle with. Again, a parent, a family member, a sibling, a best friend, someone from long ago. That's kind of the feeling that I'm getting here. And Four of Pentacles to the King of Wands is this feeling of like taking inspired action to nurture these connections to the best of your to the best of your ability, either to reinstate stability to them by reconnecting with these people, or again, I get this feeling of like planting something in someone's memory, for those of you where you have had someone pass. So I like this for you. Wheel of Fortune, it's a beautiful cycle. Six of Wands, moving forward into victory when it comes to matters of the heart. beautiful energy. I don't know, who you lost or how you lost them. So my heart is with you. Heart home, my heart is with you. Clearly your heart is still with that person or these people. And it looks like you'll be coming up with a way over the course of the next 30 days to honor them and to honor their impact on you, maybe your community, the world. I think it's a pretty significant thing that you're a pretty significant thing here that you're about to do to honor someone or maybe even several people who've passed. And for others of you, this does look like almost going back to home base. I feel like a lot of connections here, either with family members could happen, like reconnections, or people that you treated like family. That again, for whatever reason, the connections were severed here and ended in the Ten of Swords. It looks like you trying to discover ways to reconnect with people that either abandoned you or you abandoned them, making the judgment call, and again, trying to manifest a way to bridge the gap between you and them. I like this. And yeah, for some of you, it may require courage, right, to reach out to someone that you had a huge disconnection with or a fallout with. And that may be why that blood moon card is here, for courage. For others of you, it may take courage for you to honor this friend or this loved one who has passed. But you definitely, as a water sign, have the compassion to do it. And we see that here very beautifully with the Queen of Cups energy. And again, whatever it is you're doing here, reconnecting with someone or honoring them, you're doing it with great love in your heart. You will be successful. And it's a beautiful legacy for you either way, whether you're reconnecting or you're just honoring. So I like this a lot for you. Again, you're not only feeling it, you're taking inspired action with Mars being front and center in your sign to actually do something about it. So I like that. Forward movement in a very beautiful, courageous, and loving way. Let's get 3 cards of advice here for Cancer. Sun, Moon, and Rising. What do they need to know? Bottom of the deck, we have 7 of Cups. For some of you, you'll be honoring several people who have left your life, or connecting with several individuals that you have had some type of separation from. 3 cards of advice here for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What else do they need to know? Let's get one more shuffle now. Thank you. We have the 9 of Wands. We have the Death card. How appropriate. And we have Temperance. Yeah. Restoring balance to connections that have ended, or honoring people who are no longer in our lives, who actually have died. But I think it's a beautiful way for you. I think you will come up with creative ways to balance connections that maybe weren't very in balance. 9 of Wands. I think you find through that energy of the Magician, and at least that's the advice here, is to look for creative ways to bring balance to connections that maybe weren't so in balance before. And for others of you, coming up with creative ways to honor people that have since passed. I think you end up on February 21st, after this planetary parade, feeling very balanced, that you know the way forward to either honor this person, these people, or to reconnect with this person or these people. But I really like this for you. Nice, beautiful cycle in your life when it comes to the heart. And bottom of the deck, we have 2 of Cups to the Queen of Pentacles. So I definitely think this has to do with soulmate, soul bond connections, whether they're platonic or romantic. And by spring, if you live in the Northern Hemisphere, if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, I just feel like by March 2025, you're ready to make this happen. Over the course of the next 30 or 45 days, you'll be figuring this all out and then really rolling into action and getting to work. So I like this for you. Beautiful reading, Cancer. That is what I have for you, my darling. That is your bonus Planet Parade Tarot reading. If you like this message, it resonated with you, maybe you want to claim all or part of it, or you just found it to be helpful or hopeful, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, my dear, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.